Hello and welcome to NEPA Investigates. My name is Corey Camasso, and today we visited the streets of NEPA, more specifically Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And today we interviewed small businessmen to find out what they think about the business restrictions. My name is Corey Camasso, and welcome to NEPA Investigates. Hello, my name is Corey Camasso with NEPA Investigates. Today we come to you with some hard-hitting facts from small business owners and their personal opinions on the situation revolving around the coronavirus, COVID-19. Today I visited a small business to which I personally frequent. They are, in my opinion, an essential business, but Governor Wolf has deemed them non-essential. They are Gale Scents on Main Street in Wilkes-Barre. Not only do they provide essential body care needs such as colognes, deodorants, lotions, toothpastes, and other body cleansing items that are natural and organic, they are also a Wish pickup central location. For those of you that aren't familiar with Wish, Wish is one of the only central distribution companies, or I should say online businesses, that allow for you to purchase PPE, such as masks, face guards. You could have gotten gloves, sanitizer. All of these things were available through Wish. And when you purchase on Wish, you have the option of either shipping to your door, which takes a little bit longer, or you can have it sent to these central locations that are able to process these shipments faster. The issue is Governor Wolf has closed this business, therefore none of us can acquire the PPE that we have ordered. Not only that, it's not being shipped there because he's not essential and not open at this point. So this is going to be our first business that we highlighted, and I'm going to be highlighting a great deal of businesses within northeastern Pennsylvania to get your opinions, because it's important to get a variety of opinions, and it's very important to get northeastern Pennsylvania aware of the situation that we're all in. I found it very important to interview small business owners over larger business owners because I feel that they are the heartbeat of northeastern Pennsylvania. Today I had the very fortunate opportunity to get in contact with the owner of Gale Scents, and we had a nice little one-on-one, heart-to-heart. And I was going to edit that, make it a nice fancy video, but I decided that I feel it better to show it in its full entirety, not edited. It's going to be a little harsh, the volume's a little off, but it's important for you to see it. You'll obviously be able to understand every word, and these are the true words from the small business owner here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Some of the words may hit home, some of them may be a little harsh, so if you have children, please be cautious. But these are the true words of a northeastern Pennsylvania business owner, the owner of Gale Scents on Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. We are going to be highlighting more businesses, but today I felt it important to give you the full, unedited video. And then we'll come back afterwards and discuss what we've seen. Here he is, the owner of Gale Scents. All right, so first of all, what's your name?
My name is Rashid Willis.
Hey, and what do you own?
Excuse me, say it again.
What do you own?
I own Gale Scent, body oil fragrances and incense in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
And what else do you offer here?
We offer a lot of things. We do fragrances, we do deodorants, which is essential. We do toothpastes, soaps, body butters for the body. We also offer a Wish pickup for people that order on Wish, and they can actually get their products from here and pick them up.
So it's essentially almost as if it would be like a mail pickup.
Yeah, it's a mail pickup. It's a federal issue.
And outside of here, what other products do you have that would be similar to, like, let's say Rite Aid? Or are your products any different than those at Rite Aid or, you know, the big box stores and the beauty departments where people are allowed to visit and shop right now?
Well, our products are chemical free, so they are all natural for those that don't want to put chemicals or alcohol-based products on their skin, which a lot of bigger companies don't offer because they have to enclose them in for the shelf life. So they have to put a preservative or alcohol or some type of chemical to allow it to sit on their their shelf for 1, 2, 3 years. These are all natural products. The shelf life isn't that long, and a lot of people love to have all natural on their skin.
Absolutely, and it should be a choice at this point. So, how do you feel about Governor Wolf's initiative that obviously some businesses can reopen on May 8th, but we probably, because we are in a county that is included in the Northeast Health Region, we may not probably be included in that for some time to come. How do you feel about that?
His decision, again, is very important, and we love the governor for what he does for our communities. It just has to be talked about better. Come out and talk to the small businesses. Come out and see how we are really suffering. And we can't pay our bills, and the only stipend and stimulus that they offering is for us to go into a loan to be more in debt. To show that there is an opportunity for us to have accountability and trust us. Trust us that when our customers come in, we're gonna wipe down just like Target. Trust us that we're gonna keep them 6 feet. Trust us that when if there's too many people, hold up, stand outside, let me do 1 or 2 at a time. And trust us as a small business, and then maybe, and that comes with conversation, and then maybe we'll have a better output.
Excellent saying, perfectly put. If we could change one thing about the governor's initiative, as far as small businesses go, what would you change?
What I would change about his initiative? I wouldn't change anything, but I would amend a couple things.
Okay.
To include a couple things.
Okay.
Like include that some non-essential stores may not be able to open because of their capacity or their space, or they not up to par with certain things in terms of having supplies. Like, I'll supply my customers if they don't have a mask for $1.50 if they come in and they still want to purchase. I'll supply my customers with gloves if they need gloves when they come in. I'll have a case of disinfectant and have supplies ready to combat the virus. And that's what's important. If you put an initiative, if the small businesses carry a couple boxes of gloves, they carry the mask, they carry the disinfectant. We come around, we have inspectors look to make sure that how they running through and how they walking through, it seems okay. Then that's an amendment to make sure that we're up to par and not just leave us to the side like, nah, they don't matter. When I go to Dollar General, they walking through is a whole bunch of people, more than 20 people, 30 people. So why can't a small business, which doesn't have 20 or 30 people, have 1 or 2 people come in and do the same thing?
Exactly. And that's basically what all small businesses are saying in unison. My other question, and probably my final question, would be, looking forward into the future, what do you say would be a safe time for America to reopen? Do you think it's time for us to do that now? And do you also think that this should be something that should be decided on a state, city, or federal level?
The timing is based upon what a collective body agrees upon. Not just one state, not just the city, not just the municipality. That's something for them to all collectively come together and talk about how they can move forward. When one department says, I'm the bald guy with the big nuts, I say you gotta do this, then it leaves the other people like rebellious. That's like a parent telling the kid, no, you can't go outside. And so they're gonna sit there miserable until you explain to them why they can't come outside. You explain to them, all right, this is what can happen. But when you get both of the parents, like the wife, come in and say, well, if they do this, this, and this, they should be able to go outside. That's what discussion, good talking, good communication, coming together as a collective body will do to combat this virus.
We can't do it alone.
We definitely can't do it alone, and we definitely need the support of the small businesses that support the municipality. And how can we support one another when you X out a part of the portion that supports?
We're not going to have funding very much longer. I can assure you. I don't think they understand. I mean, have you gotten any
Obviously, you said you don't want to take out a loan. I personally didn't want to take out a loan either. I think that there should be more grants available for the smaller businesses. I don't think that they're helping the smaller businesses enough. What do you feel about the financial situation? Have you received any form of help? Have you received any kind of guidance? Have you received anything at all from any department within the government?
What I see is here and there on my phone, something might pop up. I follow Small Business Administration. And when I look up on it, they talk about payment protection, being able to cover your employees because they don't want them to go on unemployment. Right? So you want us to take a loan to pay our employees because you don't want to, the government don't want to pay unemployment. I don't think that's fair for us to take out a loan to have to pay something back. That we already be in a hole, that we are in a hole, you want us in the hole a little bit more. In terms of anything else that comes through on the table, it all still gears toward me being in debt. But when I look at the bigger corporations, I see them being supplied with $20, $30 million. And I'm questioning them, why do you have these bigger companies monopolizing and being able to capitalize off of this and allow the small guy just to be X'd out? For example, in my mind, once the virus hit and the bigger corporations like Walmart, Target, all these other companies that are allowed to open, they sales blossom. It behooves me to think that when you open back up, Mr. Governor, that these major companies don't want to still get this same amount of money. They're not going to want to drop their sales. They're going to want to keep their sales. And in terms of that, that lets us know that they don't want us to survive. We're not going to be able to survive. We're not going to be able to beat their prices. We already was competitive. We're not going to be able to beat their prices. The people are already scared. The people are already ordering on eBay, Amazon, online, so now they already acclimated to already buying online and not coming outside, which is easier for them sometimes, right? So that takes away from the small business objective as well. That now people are starting to order more online. They're starting to not look at the small businesses. It's quicker just to get it dropped off my home next day with Prime Amazon. So we up against more than just paying back our loans or trying to get back started or trying to even get the people acclimated to wanting to even come outside to come to a store and not be scared. You know, as a small business, that's what I view. That my customers come in and they don't feel scared. They don't feel like when I cough, like, let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That my color tone skin is different from their color tone skin, which already is a barrier. The small business is already a barrier. But we have other kind of barriers that this becomes another barrier that we can't overcome because it's compiled on. And so what I believe is that, again, even the small business out of here, that we just all need to come together and just sit down and talk. It might just be saying hello to each other. How you doing? How's it going? Did you find out anything new? Did you find out anything new? So that we all could be on the same page. Right now we like divide and conquer. Like once you put us apart, once you said us that we can't open, once you didn't make an arena for small business, like make a Facebook for all small businesses to get on, to be like, all right, let's all talk and listen and look and read about what's going on. Because somebody might get some information and they can't even get it out to nobody because there's no arena or forum for it.
That's what we're trying to create here at NDP Investing.
Right, we need an arena, a forum, you know, something that, you know, other people, even the bigger companies, tell us how your customers felt when they came with the masks and gloves. Explain to us what you're doing so we can do it too. The bigger business is like a bigger brother to us if you're calling us small. So if you're big, that means you have more knowledge, you have more working power, you have more authority, then be a big brother to us. Be a big brother to the smaller business to say, all right, we understand, we got you, we're gonna show you how to do it as well. You know, and don't just sit there and have us just trying to funnel around and trying to figure it out when we can't even fathom the laws and the legalities of what's going on.
Very well put. Once again, my name is Corey Camasso with NEPA Investigates. We have our friend here from Gale Sense. He did an excellent interview. He really brought out the true aspect of what a small business person is going through at this time. And these are the things that are important to us here in northeastern Pennsylvania, the things that we're all going through as small business owners, the pains we're going through, and the ways we here with these masks, our gloves, all of our essential needs that we need to keep the PPE safe and to keep our customers safe. We have the responsibility to do so, and we will take the initiative, and we will take that responsibility, and we will take it seriously. It's time that the governor starts listening to the small businesses and discussing with the small businesses the importance of our opinion.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
There you have it, the opinion of a small business owner in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. A lot of great points, and I feel the one that you should take away the most from that, and I'm not here to tell you what you should take away from anyone's opinion. That is their opinion, that is his business, those are his words. But what struck me the most is we do need to have more communication between the small business owners and the government. Whether that be at a local level or higher level, whatever the case may be, we need to start orchestrating a central help network for small businesses because we will not make it without that kind of help. I don't want to take away from the interview, so I'm not going to get into too much detail. I'm just very glad that I was able to share the opinion and the perception from a small business owner here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and I will continue to do that. We here at Politicor News Network feel it's extremely important. While we have to work separately, we all work together, and we working together will defeat COVID-19. My name is Corey Camasso, and thank you for watching NEPA Investigates.